here not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not even 5, but 6. Whoa, 6 power banks. And now let's compare with them. Let's go. Now we'll be comparing these power banks in over 6 categories from design down to price. Before we start categorizing and judging which is the best, let's start by giving the names of all the power banks that I have here. Now this one, if you've been following me now, you would have seen this power bank. I've already done a review and unboxing of this power bank on this same page. This is the itel Power Pulse 15 watts power bank. It is actually the itel Power Light Plus power bank. Sorry for the mistake. Alright, now this one is a very popular power bank. This is an itel Star 200 power bank. This one, just a random one that does not really have name like that. This is Oraimo 10,000 mAh power bank. And this is the one I just did review of, the base US AirPower 20 watts power bank. And this is the itel Star 200p. So now let's start. Starting with the most popular of all of them, the design of this is nice. It is sleek and nice to hold. It's not really heavy like that. At the same time, it still maintains a nice style. And now for this one, this is like my favorite design out of all these power banks. This is very private, same capacity as this one, yet it is like almost like 40% smaller. And this one is my personal one, and it is similar to this if you see this now, but just slightly bigger. Nothing spectacular, it's just there. This one can be considered as the best out of everything because of this one feature, this display. The ability of it to show the percentage of the power bank. None of these can do it. The only thing they just do is to just show you bars, 1 bar, 2 bars, 3 bars, 4 bars, and you have to guess and estimate, approximate the amount of battery you have left. So this gets a nice recommendation from me in terms of design. But one thing I don't like is how big this portion is. When the screen is just as tiny as this, you could just have made it just straight here, and this place would be this same design, but they just decided to do it like this. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. This one is the one that gets no point for design, because anything white does not go with power bank. See now, this thing is like how many months old? Maybe 2 or 3 months, and it's already brown. It is already brown. Yes, it also has this percentage stuff when you tap this place, but this brown stuff just discourages me. And for the last one, this power bank is small, portable, the most portable out of all of them, but it still gets the job done. So for design, I'm going to give this 0 points. I am going to give this 0.5 points. This 0.7 points, 0.8 points, and these two, this is a 1.4, and this is just 0.9. So now let's move to the next category. So now the next category is size. Now all the power banks we are seeing right now are all 20,000 mAh power banks, except 2 of them. That's itel one, this particular one on the screen, and that one I just said that the design is rubbish. That one is 30,000 mAh, and that itel one is 10,000 mAh. I know that 30,000 mAh, it's my brother that was using it, and he says that it dies quickly. For a 30,000 milliamp power bank, it is not supposed to be dying as soon or as fast as it is, but that's what we see. So for size, these 4 power banks get 1 point. This gets 0.5, and this gets 0, because for what it is not giving what it's supposed to give. For ports and charging is kind of a weird one. Let's go from the smallest to the biggest. Now the smallest is this 10,000 milliamp power bank. This one has 2 USB-A, 1 USB-C, and 1 micro USB. And oh my goodness, it's even swelling up. See, and it's just maybe like 1 year of use. It's already swelling up, which is not good for a power bank. Oraimo, why? And now for the itel Power Pulse power bank, it just has 2 ports, the USB-A and USB-C. Very private. This is the type of power bank you buy when you know you don't want stress. When you don't want stress, you don't want anybody to be like, Ebuka, please can I plug? Just be like, sorry, you can only accommodate 2. And for the Star 200p, that's exactly the same amount of ports as the 10,000 mAh power bank, plus this touch, which some people believe that there should not be. There shouldn't be. This is nice. There shouldn't be touch on power bank, but other people believe that is a necessity. Even this one that I said that is not really necessary, I think yes, it also has touch. You can see this one has. So it's brighter. Even see this one, you can't see my face right now. This one is not really that bright, but this one is brighter than this one. But I'm not giving any points for touch because you're not buying a touch, you are buying a power bank. It's still the same exact spots as this one. 2 USB-A, 1 USB-C, and 1 micro USB. Now this one, this base US, it balances everything. 1 USB-A, 1 micro USB, and 1 Type-C port. This one, this has 2 USB-A and 1 micro USB. This one is only for charging the power bank. Speaking of charging, let's talk about charging. All of these power banks now, they charge any phone with the USB-A output, and almost all of them have Type-C ports, but only 3 of them can give charge out of their Type-C ports, which means that they can charge other phones with their Type-C ports. This one and these 2. These are the only 3 power banks from this place that can charge from their Type-C ports. The rest, like this one and this one that have Type-C ports, I'm using a Samsung phone that comes with Type-C to Type-C cable. So if I'm trying to plug my phone using the cord that came in the box, it will be charging the power bank instead of the power bank to charge it. Why? Because they do not have out Type-C ports, they only have in. So you can only charge them with Type-C. You cannot charge anything else with Type-C. So for ports and charging, I give this 0.7. I give this 1 point because it has all the ports and can charge in and out. I give this 0.6. I give this 0.8. I give this 0.7. And I give this 0.5. Now let's move to the next category. This category is heat management. Disclaimer, I have not personally used all the power banks, so my opinion may not be entirely holistic, but this should just give you an idea of what to expect. Now, one of this power bank is totally eliminated from this round. That is the base US AirPower 20 watts power bank. This is my own power bank, and for me to say that this is eliminated shows that I'm not being biased. This power bank heats up. You cannot plug your phone overnight and expect the power bank to still have power. I can remember one night when I was still in school, this power bank was I think 3 bars or 4. I plugged my phone overnight. I woke up, it was 1 bar and the power bank was hot. It does not have any smart technology to detect when the phone is charging is full so I can stop power. I don't even think any of this has, but I've not tested them. But this is the one I can say for sure. Do not plug overnight with this one unless you want this thing to heat up. And even aside plugging overnight, this heats up every time you charge. I mentioned this in my review. I charged multiple phones with it, from Technospark 30C to Samsung A15 4G and many other phones in between. This power bank overheats all of them. For heat management, this gets 0.5 because the fact that it's now pregnant will make it heat. So everything else apart from these 2 gets 1 point. Now let's move on to the next category. Lastly, the price. Now, I found the item start 200p on GG for 22,000 naira. The base US AirPower power bank, I did not see it on any site. Like I was looking even on Jumia, it was not there. Because the last time I checked it on Jumia some weeks ago, it was like 25,000. But now I'm seeing it on GG for 35k. If you have the money, no Allah. Now this one, I don't know how much it will be. I sell it on Jumia for a little bit under 15,000. And this one, the item start 200 is going for 18,000 on Jumia. Finally, this particular one is going for 13,000 on Jumia. Now from the entire thing I've said in this long video, plus the max, the overall winner goes to the item start 200p. Value for money and features. A huge selection of ports plus flexibility, Type-C in and out, and portability. Even the design is am I saying you should get any of this power bank? No, I'm recommending this one. There are other alternatives like the itel Power Pulse series that just released now. If you've been on TikTok, you'd have seen them. They have like Power Pulse AI, or what did they say was inside those power bank, that they have one smart way to detect when your phone was full. So that is the problem that this one has, but I think that one does not have that problem. I've not tested it, so I don't know. So get some of those newer power banks if you are looking to buy new power bank now. All these were released in the last year. This one like 2 years that they released this particular one. This one last year and all those stuff. So look for the current ones, and this video should be a guide when you want to buy power bank. Bye bye.